10 years since these halls were blessed with a major. The cathedral, revered by players as a monolith of competition. Today, legacy and major forms the true endgame. Please welcome into the Cathedral of Counter-Strike, it's Falcons! Entry, Kaisuke! Anchor, Tersis! IGL, Garrigan! AWP, Monacy! Rifle, Nico! And their opponents, please welcome FURIA! Entry, Yakinda! Anchor, Yuri! IGL, Fallen! AWP, Molodoy! Rifle, K. Serato!
These cathedral walls are etched with legacy, a feat attempted by so many but accomplished by so few, and no one knows the weight of major defeat more than the Falcons. Between 3 of their players, 8 major grand finals played, but only 1 trophy ever claimed by their now captain in Carrigan. It is a nightmare that has plagued Nico for his entire career, and one that he wants to slam shut tonight, Janko.
And these are 2 guys who are in contention for the greatest ever in their positions. Also 2 of the players who had some of the most heartbreaking losses, but a stage like this is an opportunity to turn it all around. It's an opportunity to go from greatness to immortality.
And you have to think of it too, every single decision these guys have made in their career, every single failure that they've endured, every single trophy they've lifted, every single loss they've had to suffer through, it's all led to this moment. Every single decision putting them on this stage to create history inside the Lanxess Arena.
And a first time for so many in a major grand final at that. On the side of FURIA, everybody other than Fallen does not know what it means to put their hands upon a major trophy. How are they going to deal with the pressure tonight?
It's fitting that we're in the Cathedral of Counter-Strike Fair, because that was a Hail Mary from FURIA building this roster together, and boy did it pay off. They found a diamond in the rough in Molodoi. They reinvigorated Yekindar, but Fallen, his leadership, that's how you deal with the pressure.
And Fallen's already had history once. He's already created it once back in the day, 10 years ago. He's got another chance to do it now for the young guys on his team, guys like Yuri and K. Serato. So much of their career has been breaking out of the shadow of the legacy that Fallen created. Now it's about matching it. Now it's about rising to the occasion with Fallen, meeting it and lifting that trophy.
You can see how much Carrigan wants this one as well, just by the emotions on his face.
Yeah, absolutely. And motivating speeches. I think what he's saying to the team, enjoy the moment, boys. Give it your all, no regrets.
Tonight, a major legacy realized or reclaimed. Either Nico's first or Fallen's final inside the Cathedral. Cologne calls for a major champion.
The stage is set in the Lanxess Arena. 2 narratives colliding under the same lights that have crowned legends for over a decade. A major once more, 10 years later. This is a moment in time we will never see again. Cologne! I ask, I implore, put your phone away, get comfortable, sit or stand, but bask in the history being written before our very eyes. No matter who wins today, Counter-Strike history is being written. I can throw endless stories and statistics at you, and we probably will, but you, as a human being, understand the magnitude of this match for all 10 players on that stage. It will end with either sunrise on one story or sunset for the other. Let's play Counter-Strike!
Instant window. Could be pace on this. Connector follows. Looking to take the biff mid, Yakinda.
That was the smoke for info. Does spot bodies up top mid.
B split. There are the smoke available for Nico. What's the timing?
It's going to force attention. Draw it away from the short side. Modesty able to chip in. First blood is drawn in this grand final, and it's thanks to Modesty's USB at range. Yakinda, gap closed by Kiyosuke. Molodoi one back, they're dropping into the site. There's pressure from both fronts. Carrigan's got to stand his ground, and Carrigan's got one. Carrigan denied, but it's only K. Serato. Too many bodies on his screen. Falcons start as they mean to continue.
FURIA have the T-side start on all 5 maps if we go the distance here today. Yesterday against Aurora, they set the tempo. It was slow, playing to the beat of their own drum, and Aurora crumbled. Falcons with a run like no other. RV Vitality Spirit back to back to back. Now FURIA, the final of the 5. Top dogs in Counter-Strike to take down. Been a hell of a run. Every series they've won, 2-1. Nothing has been easy. As we get an eco now. So a moment of respite to just settle in. Molodoi with the dig in hand. You want to see this kid get going early.
Clear focus towards that B bomb site. Carrigan's home. These first 2 rounds of play.
We're taking their time with this one. Full mid control for Falcons. SS playing retake, and now Carrigan knows they're coming his way.
Decent HE has them limping, and Carrigan will stand his ground, and MP7 fills the feed. Triple. Can they stop the plant? Yes, they can.
Two-nil guns come out for FURIA. Sometime before we see this Molodoi AWP. Fortunately, Falcons don't want to have in the early stages either. Standard opener, window, top cap. See what pace this game follows. Yasuko spams away. Essentially a 4A start. 2 window, 2A site. Carrigan soloing B. Feeling each other out with the defaults, and into the smoke. Yuri up to bat, 2 to find here. This will be tough.
This is not comfortable. He's actually elected to tuck in. Did they get the info? Did they suspect the barrel? Poking out, and Tesses finds himself the upgrade, removes Yuri.
No one overextending for Falcons, playing the numbers. Rejigging the setup, looking for support over towards B. Kisuke joins Carrigan. This will be an A finish. Tessa's up close and personal. Caserado clears out. Palace flash forward and a fight.
You want to fight more. More proactivity on display.
Heard those steps. They know they're close.
Nico and Tessa side by side for this test. Fallen to swing. Removed the head. Tesses finding himself as second. Molodoi noted pressure now amplified with Caserato's presence on the Palace. 25 seconds. Molodoi still got that bomb on his back. He needs help. He's found Tesses. It's huge. Yakim does arrive from Con. Modesty has to stand his ground up on Palace. Kiyasuke chips in. Removes the threat. Just Molodoi. Should be dead. Not without a fight though. Kiyasuke versus Molodoi.
10 seconds.
He has to take the fight. Kiyasuke so damn brave. The pressure was on Molodoi, and yet it's Kiyasuke that brings the fight.
I love it or leave it. The plays on these pug stars. You can win your rounds, they can lose them as well. Honestly getting tricky with the nade. Draw the fire. Molodoi knows he's up against it, needs to get the sight, needs to start punching in the code, and Kiyasuke, that's a confidence builder early for the kid. Light investment. Caserado in with an AK. Everyone else with pistols, and Orb takes it out of the picture immediately. No chance to find the heroics.
Look at him go, straight out the ramp for a duel. A warning shot fired off. Tessus relays the info, he's trapped Tetris. And not able to find that headshot.
He's got the gun back in his hands. Let's see if they can do a little bit of damage here. The goal of this round changes. Big nade, and it's looking like they're going to get nothing done. Carrigan has the support, the crossfire set up, and they should be able to sweep this one under the rug. Lovely stuff. A couple more for Kiyasuke, and Carrigan puts the cherry on top. 4-0, comfortable start, and the smile on the face of the world's greatest showman. Molodoi and Monacy equip their AWPs. So FURIA can get off the starting block so that the snowball continue downhill. Molodoi's Orb over towards A. Yasuke starting A. That's the short player. Out of position for this one. So varied in the setups, Falcons early. This will keep FURIA guessing. Both rifle rounds so far, they have been playing heavy A. So game plan clear. FURIA are definitely playing at their own tempo. They're in no rush. They're not forcing these fights. These slower rounds, feeling it out, see if Falcons overstep the mark. They start to congregate back towards A. Bomb on the back of Fallen. Yuri through Palace. Molotov combs mid, connecting with Quesarado. This Palace push again.
Yuri gonna try and relinquish control from TeSeS and does take his head off. First blood for FURIA. Now it's about converting off of Yuri's hard work, his first frag at this grand final. Got to get past Kiyasuke though. Flashes won't affect him. Fallen up to bat. He's done very well on the Galil as m0NESY combat orping up close. Finds an immediate trade onto FURIA's captain. 28 seconds, bomb not committing.
Going around Palace as Yakinda. He's pivoting.
Oh, should be easy pickings. Yeah, m0NESY catches Yuri looking the wrong way. They haven't got the time for this. Yakinda's just now putting the bomb through Palace. It's impossible to break. Spots the shadow. Knows where m0NESY is. Quick scope can't hit. m0NESY does. 3 kills deep from the kid. And there's no chance for Yakinda. No time. And no rounds for FURIA.
We thought that was going to be a bit of a difference maker. Yuri finds the first opening kill of the final for FURIA, but all in vain. Some big moments in the early stages of this. 8 and 2. Partial by territory, as we are yet to get a plant in the first 5 rounds of play.
It's good to see m0NESY in this form. It's promising for Falcons and their hopes in this best of 5. He started early, everyone's on the scoreboard. Kiyasuke had his 1v1. Haven't even had to say Nico's name.
Stalled out, really tough for FURIA to be able to pincer in with this slower pace. They don't even have the room, right? They're getting stuffed in the chokes. Now they really just want to get on the site and get that bomb down. It's going to be Tech-9s aplenty, 5 of which opening U2 in. And they're looking to try and test B again, but every time on these partials or lighter buys, they've started 2 towards B, Karrigan and Kiyasuke, but on the rifle rounds, it's been Karrigan left to his own devices. So a good read from Mr. Anderson in the early stages by hedging his bets. Something punchy has to come out of FURIA now. Panther has to pounce. They need to get the bomb down. They need to start putting a little bit of friction. Cash not out of control just yet for Falcons, but if they can get a clean one here, they'll set themselves up nicely for the remainder of the half. 5 out the gates. This is a dream start. They execute lined up. m0NESY and TeSeS both playing towards Ticket. U2 in the air. The flashes will follow.
What's m0NESY's reaction to this? Incendiary should delay them, and he's pulled the trigger. Whistles one past the hip as the Tech-9s advance, taking space. Getting across the sideline, jungle's big. Now pressure onto this CT. Oh, a quick flick of the wrist. m0NESY trying to stand for 2. It's important back from Molotov.
Deep smoke.
Okay, take that CT territory. Nico's the one there. He's got support. Karrigan, oh, it pokes his nose out of the smoke, does Nico, and escorts all 3 off of the premises.
Not the sign you want to see from Molotov early. He's the man we've seen some finals throughout his very short career. Looks shaky. And Nico, he doesn't waste a moment. That smoke comes in, he beats it. On the cusp ahead of it, that's confidence on display. But they do get the bomb down. They do make it a threatening round. They just need to find a finish. But it's composure. It's going to be a long day at the office for either team. Full buys for both.
Molotow's reaction. Tucks on tap.
They're playing for a mid-crunch here. You've got Karrigan and Kiyasuke both close short. Nico and TeSeS floating around stairs and connector, and m0NESY was window. So they'll look to harass as FURIA take the next stage of map control. The reaction will need to be Yuri out Palace. Once it's identified, it's a mid-crunch. Your extremity players have to activate. Cannot skip a beat because mid will be a brawl. Comms will be crazy.
Here it comes. It's exactly what Molodoi was waiting for. Kiyosuke waltzes across into the crosshair. Molodoi provides the opening. Now Fury need to find the finish, convert upon this opening. On their map pick of Mirage to start us off, there's a clawback from Nico. Just on the very edge of the smoke, the oscillation gave him vision. Tessus up to bat. They line up, Modesty draws attention, and it's the meat grinder once more. The synergy, the unity on display, baits him in. Good from Yakinda, runs him down, no trade available. You've got Yuri still Palace, only now starting to activate. The bomb is next to Nico. Do the Flames make it awkward? Safe from the Flames. Odyssey's caught Yuri, gets nothing done, and that opening kill translates to diddly squat. If you're Sid, are you taking a second timeout this early, or do you just have... Yeah.
So 5 rounds left in the half. Very limited friction. That was only their second opening kill. Didn't get close to the site again. Just having a real tough time being able to breach into any of these situations, and yet they're playing the game their way. They haven't pulled the rip just yet and started going for faster maneuvers, using chaos as their friend. They know that's where Falcons do their absolute best work. The multi-kill potential of this world. Arrogance found himself the superstars once more. And this just looks way too easy. Half those fights not even looking the right way. And Monacy doesn't need vision to deal with Yuri. They are going to shove. Only one AK into this. It's Galil heavy.
That is dangerous. Kiyosuke's having fun in the grand final. 18 years of age, major grand final stage.
Up an LNA.
It's quick. With Kiyosuke's chip in, he's already removed Molodoi. The rest of the rifles congregated towards that ramp side. Nico's under pressure. Kiyosuke combines. He nearly had Yuri. Good output there. Kiyosuke 2 kills deep, still alive and kicking on that connector smoke, spamming away, fallen susceptible. And Yuri low. He'd have to do something ridiculous. There's 2 players. You've got to get past Monacy's orb, but he ain't missing. He knows where you are. Oh, and he tracks Yuri first. Fallen unable to provide the trade. He is a dead man planting. The pain and the misery continue for FURIA.
There's always a question. What was FURIA's form going to look like in the finals? The road to the final day of play. It hasn't been treacherous. And then hasn't been the type of teams that Falcons have had to take on day after day. They are battle-hardened. They are prepared. And right now, they are dominating FURIA. Partial max loss bonus working for them, sure. But running out of rounds in this first half, this is looking like a landslide.
Yeah, this T side. It's been nothing but uncomfortable for FURIA. But Molodoi's taking a risk. So is Yuri. This is the best bet they've seen. Slips into the blind spot. Tessus has no idea. Now he does. Yuri's been spotted. Nico will react. Modesty's on his way. You've got to find something. Molodoi will. Removing Nico's head. Trade from Tessus through the box. Unable to provide. The bomb scampers over. Fallen brings it through. Tessus, dink onto Molodoi. They've got the advantage. On their 9th attempt, it looks good for FURIA.
Falcons can give this a go. They can go fishing. They got plenty of cash. They can hang around. They can be a nuisance. They can wipe the board. This isn't just for the rounds.
Oh, he spot the info, maybe. Throws out his util, draws attention CT. Kiyosuke starts to activate, and he's got too many targets. That's Yuri, that's Molodoi, that's FURIA's first! Better late than never.
Good stuff from Molodoi. Saw the shake of the head a little bit earlier. He's definitely had some impact in a few of these rounds, but this time converted upon with a nice triple from the Kazakh. Zonik. to take home his 6th major title as a coach. Levels above the rest, takes his first tactical timeout. Confers with the squad. There was double orbs invested upon, but they have sold back. Carrigan's just coming in with an M4. So the timeout giving them opportunity to change their mind on the follow-through, wanting to keep a bit more residual cash for down the stretch. Consecutive rounds mandatory for FURIA if they want to make a salvaged half possible. Yakinda just bought head armor. Freeze time. It just ticked away. So he could have been going into this without the protection required. Standard openers. Kiyosuke spams away. m0NESY up into the vent early. And Molotov goes searching towards B.
Spotted. Oh, he's quick today, just like always. And then his counterpart, Mr. Molotov, finds Carrigan on the jump spot. m0NESY primed and ready, turns the flash in an instant. And true to his namesake, he's hitting him real quick here. Oh, run down by Yuri. Okay, B site is lost. Retake on its way. Molotov jump spot, brave. Are they backing away?
And this one might be the save. Kiyosuke going to play in through the underpass, see if he can get anything done. Nico holding the rotation through window, and Tasses just making sure they aren't being flanked. Yakinda has turned into the lurk of this. It's going to be important if they can wipe the board. So good response from Molotov, and even better pathing from Yuri. That was brilliant, understood the assignment. Has just delivered a second round for FURIA. So consecutive, but how much can they hold on to? Kiyosuke looking to take some with him, and Molotov drops like a fly. Serato needs to avenge the death, and will. That's the AWP picked up.
Is it? Yes, it is. You want to make sure Molotov has that AWP because he is providing.
They're chipping away at this now.
Listen, like I said, our plans are good. We are in kind of good positions. This round, intensity was very good. Good comms, Daniel. We need to have this kind of intensity on the rounds. Calm, keep it up for next.
Asking for intensity.
Trap set up in middle again, but this time looking just to feign this mid presence. I said liking the plans, it is this tempo. It's not in your face. Haven't been brought into the mud. They've kept themselves clean, and now Nico starts to search.
Is Yakinda. Yeah, to really get going. And he's removed Nico, now has m0NESY trapped and bail out for the AWP.
That's huge info. Start taking space on A.
Oh, the spam finds him low, and they will. Molotov caught Tasses. A late resurgence from FURIA. Kiyosuke under so much scrutiny with a white screen. Serato fades his to black. Nothing for m0NESY in this one. Should be safe to collect.
This time the hunt will be on Yakinda again. Creeping and crawling. He's going to be hearing the sound cues on shore. It's fallen. Starts to make a move to take these away. That loss bonus 2,400 going into the final round of the half. This will be the difference between an AWP or not for Falcons. So holding on to this for m0NESY to keep finding openers. It's going to be integral.
You have to protect the AWP, and it's Carrigan that has to do so. Yakinda looked deadly in the first duel this time. Caught off by the angle of Carrigan. More where that came from. Back turned unprepared. m0NESY trying to hold on to his AWP. Looks good for it. He's the flashbang.
Gotta run him down.
Oh, he peeks on in. Didn't think he had the time. Felt surrounded. No AWP for the last round of play.
It's been good with the multis, good with the openers. 4 of each so far. There's Ilya the Kid. First major grand final for the man, and I'm sure it's one of what's going to be many. The youngsters. See what Counter-Strike they can deliver today, because the stories are dominated by the big names. We're back, a fight. Nico, mollied away. Doesn't want to commit. m0NESY.
Oh dear.
Clear goes down. Yakinda starting to heat up now.
That's exactly what you want to see. Back-to-back openings from Yakinda to try and recover this half. Damage inflicted through that smoke from Nico.
But Tessus and Kiyosuke have taken ramp control. The bomb looks like it's set to finish over towards B. Yakinda and Yuri are considering the flank. They're blocked for now. It's the bomb on Yakinda. Yeah, he can't be holding on to that. This is getting sketchy.
Why is he giving him the bomb? Yakinda's got 2 mines. He wants to hold the flank, but if he loses the bomb, this gets really awkward. Good angle for it. Nails Tessus. However, has to burn a smoke just to get out. Karrigan caught walking on the fade. Spam away. Kiyosuke's gone. Okay. It was a flying start from Falcons. And now the bomb can go A. FURIA clawing 4 consecutive out of this start. Just Nico to get past. Bomb goes down A. Nico surrounded. Fallen wants a kill, loses his head for it.
Matter of time for this one. 13 HP, the bomb already ticking on the wrong side of the map. He's going to have to brute force.
8-4. First map of this grand final has only just begun, but FURIA showing a fierce tenacity just to find 4.
again. The first base is a Dren. He's going to hit the ground there. Oh, what a jumping double from Cole! What is going on right now? How does he do this? Cole is saving Luminosity with the all play.
8-4 on the half. Falcons laughing. Furia clawing 4 out of the first half of Mirage, and it's Furia's pick. We're getting ready. We've swapped the sides. It will be on the attack now for the Falcons and the defense for Furia. How are we doing, Lanxess? You having a good weekend?
Pistol will determine just how close this map can be. Furia, have you taken the momentum? It's going to be 5 straight with the pistol conversion, setting yourself up nicely. Yakinda plays on the lip of window, looking to block a smoke. Molodoi and Queserado going to pry out short. They're playing 3 heavy B to help out the Professor. Kyo and Kiyasuke top mid. Monacy as Overwatch. Carrigan over towards the apartments alongside of Tensas with the bomb. So a retake A setup, the hedging for the B play, and they'd be right. U2 in the sky. Window smoke. Con deployed. The runway now open.
But this is what they've positioned for. Molodoi to get one, Queserato to throw the block. Yakinda with that smoke break play. Will it time? Very similar to the first pistol, but they haven't found the headshot. It's actually Nico. There's Molodoi, humbled after 1. Uncomfortable for the Professor, and he's gone. Falcons breach the site. Kiyasuke with the double kill once more. He is having a blast here on that grand final stage. Yuri has been clutching, but this one seems too far gone. And Kiyasuke agrees. Triple in the pistol, smile on his face on the major grand final stage.
Right now, this is exactly the recipe for success for Falcons. You've got Monacy and Kiyasuke towards the top of the scoreboard with their output. Over here, you see the plate getting overcrowded. Yakinda breaks, but then ends up shoulder barging with Yuri. Causes some big issues. The block smoke, a bit late into play. And this one's one of the easiest kills Kiyasuke is going to get all game long. It's force spike for Furia. Enough damage done to have a hero rifle dropped into the mix. It's pistol heavy. 3 digs, 2 5.7s, and light utility for the blocks. Have to hope to corral Falcons. Another B split, and 3 to receive them once more.
Eagle's good at this range, but Queserato's been unable to connect to the head. Molodoi has, though, and the damage inflicted will be converted. Hold your horses. Monacy bleeding out at 6 HP. How do you find a finish? You call upon your star. Will it be Nico? Or will it be Kiyasuke able to breach this site? Audible to Molodoi now. Information relayed. Bullet connects to the Kev. Kiyasuke. Got a lot of responsibility in this round. And time runs thin. Molodoi knows that. He'll peek on out. He'll get the info. Spots the bomb con. He might even remove it. Molodoi down to Kiyasuke, but this is Furia's round. Just Nico to get past, and the Falcons' wings clipped immediately.
This is what you want to see from Molodoi. We're getting on both sides of the server. The young bucks, the stars of the future, playing right now and delivering. That gives us a game. That draws Furia back into this. It'll be the force back from Falcons short, but that's a 1,400 loss with no plant.
Big from Molodoi.
Great output, another multi-kill from him. And they slowly just chip and whittle away at Falcons. Fight and conquer It's going to have to be the individual output, just like that, to get this one going.
That is a scorching headshot out of m0NESY.
Can they make more of that? Molodoi takes the space. A lot of information and not noted on the cross. So man disadvantage short. But heavy in the weapons, and Molodoi's space cannot go understated. This is huge. This alleviates so much pressure. The fact that he has mid on his own. They can't go underpass to window or connector. They're not coming out top mid to short. It means you can focus side. Yakinda and Fallen on B. Molodoi even picking up potentially some steps over towards spawn, but there's no rotation. So likely lost in the source. As Caserado plays retake.
Paragon's got a smoke. Gonna try and facilitate the plant with that. Scuttles it into the site.
They don't have a kit.
It's going to expose him. Yeah, booked. Carrigan denied the plant. Keeping them at arm's length, using those rifles at range. Oh, m0NESY's put a deagle in your brain. Yakinda's gone. Kiyosuke, okay. Everyone's got a dirty dig on this grand final stage. Kiyosuke and m0NESY just running around like it's a pug. Holy.
Nothing for Fallen to do here right now, but to counter over towards CT spawn and hope he gets to hold on to this. The Pug gods combining right now. You've gone home turf, given a Mirage, the major stage, and they are delivering absolute bangers. They pick up what they can. They're going to get out of dodge, and they're going to get double digits first. Falcons flying high after what felt like a fumble.
Please, Mr. Production, can I see those again, please? A shrug from the kid. He knows he's done him dirty there. What is this? Oh, I don't understand. And again, not just once, but twice. The lightning strikes in the cathedral.
Third timeout call from FURIA. Just a casual day. Just another Sunday. Well, it hasn't left FURIA at rock bottom. This timeout gives them 30 seconds to come up with a move. You've got 3 M4s, the 2 pistols in for Fallen and Molodoi. Molodoi on the dig. We'll see if he can hit some zingers once more. That could be the knockout blow in map number 1.
See how quickly that rug just got pulled from underneath them.
Can we get a back and forth affair? Nothing consecutive in the second half yet. Only 3 rounds deep, but a 5-round gap. This one might be with more pace. Give FURIA a chance to push you around. Identify there's no mid push, no underpass push as Alice, that's the place. Tesses has to deal with this.
Oh, he's nailed it. He's absolutely nailed it. How's he got 2 there? Perfect pre-aim, mechanical ability.
See Molodoi there, wiping the sweat off the brow, not happy with that. 5v5 in the low bite, game state, possible now. No chance.
One dude clears out Palace, has FURIA in a downward spiral.
That block smoke called out. Still over a minute left on the clock. Molodoi will find himself an upgrade, sure, but they need to be gamble stacking the right side if they want a chance. And I'm sure Falcons will send in a probe. So much util, there's no reason to rush the finish.
Molodoi needed a clean one. His position now noted. They've got 25 to find this finish, and that molly's going to make his life miserable. Forced into the fight on m0NESY. Caserado alone versus 5. Gives it his best shot, and run down by Kiyosuke. Falcons up to 11, and they break serve.
The money's done. And the map too. You can't see FURIA getting back into this one now.
Good. Let's stay in the game, okay? Let's keep bringing the energy.
Yeah.
Okay, boys, it's super important.
Yeah, one thing.
No matter what happens.
Yeah. If the
Has to be the eco. Or fires off from Monacy. There's a Zeus on Molodoy. He wants to take the fight, pressing forward. Now noted, and this is for 12. Talking 5 USPs and a fun gun. We're not getting anything done with this. Carrigan, that's the in-game lead attacks. Nico, well, comps a dink, but that one's safe as houses. And Yuri, the next victims, and Yasuke. I'll gladly take those off your hands. Thanks for coming. That's 12 for Falcons. And this is a bit of a statement in the early stages. They find any fight in the final throes of this. The guns come back out. No kit, no AWP. Lots of problems. 3 mid-smoke start. That's telling of space. Oh, this is fast. This is going to be an A clampdown. Kiyasuke in through con smoke and the A splitting.
Got 3 bodies here from FURIA. Kiyasuke is unable to drive forward K-Serato. You got Tessus down. Or rather, Yakinda onto Carrigan, but there's Nico gone as well. They've managed to hold on to this A site comfortably. Monacy getting a run up, down by Molodoy. Double kill from Yakinda and Molodoy retrieving an AWP for Freeze. Nice. It's a long road back into Mirage.
Remember, 12-5. See if they're able to pull this one back at all. This is good. Heads up Counter-Strike. They try and shift the tone, a bit more pacey. The body's in the right place, a good setup there. Hedging correctly.
Yeah, that's a confidence builder.
Consecutive required to break the money of Falcons. This time more of a default spread.
Monacy on the prowl. Good angle from K-Serato, avoids that AWP bullet. There's a fight for Yakinda on his terms. Flashed in by K-Serato and he dips. Scathed but survives. Can they operate without Kiyasuke? Can Carrigan find anything? He goes for a risky move, hope to find a timing. Yuri gets a freebie in the back.
Well, it takes a lot of space here. That's going to shore up this A defense. Molodoy over towards Ticket. You wonder if the conversation of a save is beginning. So 50 seconds, see what they can find. Molly in. Yakinda has to respect that. Low HP, cannot take the tick. Honestly hoping for a rotation. Tessus is going to set him up with a flash. We'll get AWP head-to-head here.
Flash from Tessus. Nobody home.
Nico's coming back to join this. It will be an A play.
So much uncertainty and so little time. Clearing their corners. Attention drawn. Tessus boosting it up. Nico, this is good. Yakinda has no idea. K-Serato adjusts. And there's a FURIA round. Monacy down. They get another.
All 5 staying alive. This is how a comeback begins. We're in its infancy, but 1 brick at a time. Remember, FURIA have taken all 3 of their tactical timeouts. This was beautiful alley-oop. Dodged. Well done from Kiyasuke to get eyes back on. But Carrigan, as you mentioned, just making a play. There's a hero AK in the mix. Kiyasuke, 18 kills deep. This one's a knockout blow if he can find impact, and the pistols can capitalize. Both Kiyasuke and Monacy putting in a shift right now. No rush, want to give themselves the best chance. They'll take their time. Let him search, let him work. Smoke an invitation to move ever closer. Staging area. Oof. And that HE would have been nuclear.
Fallen there, though. They will just run straight past him. Okay, trade available. Fallen, not bad. 2 onto the USP! Oh, he gets 4! Fallen, a little smile creeps onto his face after that one.
The boss has been awfully quiet up until this point. Stunts the progression, denies the plan. Absolutely no chance. A 4-round gap. And I said, Sid, he doesn't get any more timeouts, but Zonic does. One more after this. Four more required to take us to overtime. Just one footfall, one mistake. One step too far, one missed shot. Falcons will take this away. We move on to their map choice. Anubis coming up next. We haven't seen FURIA play that map all tournament long. The black box, the mystery. You don't want to start your major final 0-2 down. Here to fight for your right on your map pick as double orbs the Professor. It's back in his hands alongside a Molodoy. 4-man A-star. Flash the ready for an HE, excuse me. The flash follows. Very unable to find anything. Tessa passive. We're going to let m0NESY search through Palace with this AWP. Once they put on mid-pressure, if he can post up on the line and scope in towards jungle, he can catch players in rotation. You two starting to look light on for both teams. B pressure, Fallen flashed off the line. Nico confirms it with the molly. Tough to repick that. But the rotation doesn't come in. Fallen doesn't call for aid. They're sticking to their guns. The setup is strong. m0NESY takes that line.
Remain posted, hoping to catch a rotation. This utility to try and force their hand into m0NESY's orb. Will Molodoy give m0NESY what he's looking for? Just away and into the angle. Molodoy prevails. That one is necessary to keep this CT comeback flowing. .28 and counting, bomb scooped up, back of Carrigan. Assembles his troops towards the B side. Fallen's got backup on the way. Nico going to be trying to find the flank, and there's Fallen's orb. In 2026, one on the flank, Tessus into the site. They're not ready for Fallen with a goddamn knife! He's taking him, but the bomb goes down anyway! We got a 2-on-2, folks. Does Mirage end here? Yuri and Yakinda are a mile away. It's got to be perfect. Yuri taking his sweet time, time ticking, time they just simply don't have. Falcons for Mirage. Yuri, the last man standing. No time for this clutch. Too many corners, too many targets. Falcons take map 1.
The opening incision found. Map 1 on the board. 10 years in the making. Is this the time Nico's story changes? Well, we're just getting started.
The devil works hard, but m0NESY works harder on this map. This might be his first major grand final, but it looks like he is a veteran up on stage tonight. High impact from the word go and a lightning fast start from the Falcons on FURIA's map pick. Yanko, that was a compelling...
Versus the Falcons, who have taken down all of the Major's frontrunners on their path to this grand final. Falcons have the opportunity to take their map and be just one map away from glory.
Is there a fight, or are they getting exposed for an easy path to a major final? You can't pick your opponents. The Falcons have only taken down the best.
Oh, Kiyasuke catches Straight bullet from the Glock of Molodoi at range. Doesn't deter him from going for a look, and he nearly caught Yakinda. Doesn't hit the headshot.
By the sword. How about the sword? Those are the plays that Kiyasuke and Monesi were making. The electric counter-strike, the explosive nature. Carrigan on his own with a lot of work to do.
What's his reaction when Yakinda throws that Molotov?
Gonna have to swing to win.
Fight or flight. Elects for the latter.
It's all a ruse. It's drawing the rotation.
Yep, this is the fight. Oh, the pre-aim great from Monesi. A clawback kill. They're accelerating Canals. Monesi strings together the double, but they surge forward.
Nico heard them.
He knows what's up. He's going to be there quicker than they may anticipate. It's Fallen and Keiserato, the professor and his most loyal student. That's a good shot. Has Nico reeling. Monesi partners up.
Carrigan's got the kit.
Battle on two fronts here, Chad. Carrigan with that kit. Fallen to take it away. Does so with a quick double. He's caught in the open. Nico able to take him down 2-on-2. Keiserato doesn't want to overplay his hand. They don't have the kit. Monesi's got the headshot. Oh, he's done it dirty again. The kid keeps on delivering.
That was meant to be the first pistol there for FURIA. That was meant to be them setting the tempo, setting the tone. And he shrugs it off again. These kids with the pistols so far, Kiyasuke and Monesi, have just been unleashing the fury. Yuri was so far away, so disconnected, has to swing. Thinks they're sick in it, and that one is fumbled. That is not the way you want to start your opponent's map. Force fight. Okay for Yakinda, along with the Galil. Carrigan on the jiggle defense.
How quick is Yakinda? He's close to the screen. Carrigan still gets that info safely. Blocked. He does significant damage to Carrigan. A little back onto Yakinda.
Had a look, now the reroute. Try their luck out middle. They've forced utility, they've kept the pressure, but they keep on moving.
Yeah, info from Keiserato there.
Very active. Now Falcons constantly probing, looking for these jewels. They'll have to acknowledge mid at some point. Honestly, poor Nico will have to head back temple or camera. It's more of the same, this slow pace. Sid wants intensity, Sid wants trades.
Sid needs T rounds. And Kiyasuke's making it difficult with the loss of Yakinda. Uncomfortable for Keiserato, he's boxed in, he's trapped. Trying to bail him out is his captain. Fallen jumps in, just the one. Problems for FURIA. Fully invested in just one kill. Maybe another. Molodoi's Desert Eagle, but he didn't anticipate Nico just standing and delivering out in the open.
20 seconds, Yuri needs to force the plant here just to go down. Doesn't want to walk away from this round without the loss bonus. 15 seconds, going to walk into Carrigan, and this one will be easy as you like. Oh, Yuri gets something for his troubles, but that'll be that. That's the beeline now. Molotov, a little bit shy. Nico pass forward. He's just getting punched and denied. 2-0. That alleviates pressure going to round number 3. Seventeenth attempt from that man right there. 2 major finals, this is the 3rd. The way this is starting, looking like a great attempt. A hero AK from Yakinda. Fallen's dropped that across. They're waltzing in.
What have you got? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Kiyasuke Carrigan combining. Triple shutdown. That's a 3rd convincing. And for Nico, yes. Often described as the best to have never lifted a major trophy.
Reuniting here with the big man, the greatest showman. They got some unfinished business.
A wise man once said, he's better than most that have.
Big damage done to Carrigan early. Tassis and Monacy both started pressed in towards main. So 2-1-2 of the defense. And if FURIA keep limping into these rounds after the first 45 seconds have transpired, not gonna have an easy task like the opponents that have come before. These guys hit harder than any team they've played at the major so far. Flash at the ready, Tassis gets a swing. Nothing found, but the comms you can see just flowing at an all-time high for Falcons right now. They are locked in.
Chunky onto Yuri.
Want to test this A site. They're playing retake on B. There will be so many bodies to deal with this.
You play forward on this? Surely Tassis is going to chop off your head. Okay, just the one. A trade from Yakinda necessary, but he needs more. And it's Nico that goes swinging. Runs down Yakinda, maintains control. They're going to commit. Blocked by the smoke. What do you do at 40 seconds? Maybe the space from Fallen could be a difference maker. Just the Tech 9 for the former champion. A hope and a prayer that he goes overlooked on this sweep. Instead, found by Kiyasuke. Monacy flushed out. He still gets one! You're in trouble, Molinoy. No time for this. And no head.
Another slow start into map number 2. Big smile on Nico's face. This couldn't be going better right now. That read, beautiful. There were so many bodies to deal with this, and you could see after the trade comes in, the expectation's not there. Yakinda getting caught with nades in his hands, and they are playing with such confidence. The belief from Falcons, an all-time high. 3 consecutive finals since Carrigan has donned that jersey. Haven't lifted a trophy, but you can forget about that if they take it home today. Sit in early again, and understandable. A couple of these scenarios, it feels like they're forcing the issue, and this is because they're playing into rounds so late. They're not taking chances early. They're not trying to push back the fights on their own. So partial buy. Lost bonus building, no plant since the pistol. Just needs something to get going early.
Anything.
Honestly, in the all B box, smoked off, will break.
Restraint from Yakinda, doesn't cross.
I don't know the orbs there. Honestly, didn't fire off a shot. 8-1. He has started these maps so damn hot.
He's a man determined.
No doubt with his skill. His future, the brightest in Counter-Strike.
His flex, the fastest.
The repos now over towards A with Tassis. Again, they continue to move. Lock smoke lands. They'll try and boost over this, so it'll keep Monacy and Tassis out of the play as the B spit starting to take shape.
This is pressure for Carrigan. Is the B site a vulnerability? Is it something that FURIA can exploit? Or can Carrigan hold his bomb site? He's got the help of Nico. Kiyasuke, Carrigan's gone. So is Kiyasuke. Nico trapped behind the smoke. Unable to contribute. FURIA have found a vulnerability. A crack in the armor.
Deep CT smoke, that might just signal this. Gaps around it, a chance to take a look, but FURIA will not overstep the mark. They've got the man advantage ×2.
They're gonna give it a look. Tassis goes swinging on it, finds a clean headshot onto Yakinda. There's Nico. Serato bided his time, playing around the pillar. Nothing for Nico here. Serato ensures it. FURIA on the board. That one feels necessary. Don't forget what Sid was saying. He wants T rounds, and they need a lot of them.
Starting a whole lot earlier than Mirage. Consecutive will break the money, and now put them in a position to draw this back to just a one-round game. Surging forward, good pathing in from Yakinda, Fallen. Guardian Angel. And that crossfire was never going to be easy to break.
Right now we're not hearing each other, okay? We're stalling the strat, what we're gonna do. I don't hear this flowing communication. Let's focus up, let's hear each other, and let's confirm and do what the plan is. So the
Yikinda asking for a bit more call and response. You've got aggression from Nico that goes on completely unnoticed.
Yeah, hoping to win the round in the opening fray. Won't be given, and now they're just tucked back into something standard. A couple of smokes still to block within this round, and no change in the approach from FURIA. Slow and steady. Honestly, AWP mobile as ever.
More often than not, he's in the right place at the right time.
Tiger's going to try and push this. They're going to search forward in middle.
This looks brutal. This looks deadly. Carrigan up close. Nico to provide that trade. He does find the headshot necessary. Dips back around the wall just in time.
Playing retake B again. Yasuko deep towards CT. Nico able to respond out the hole quickly, and Kaserado looking to apply a bit of pressure over towards the A site. He has no util, so we'll have to do it with his body and bullets.
Tessa spotted out towards the cake, drops in.
No rotation drawn.
He is vulnerable. He cannot afford to go down, or the A site is lost. The Kaserato's provided. That's one hell of an opener. The reaction from Nico. Easy pick for Yikinda. Gets him in the back of the head. Yikinda not dead. Monocy's whiffed one. Gets run down by the Kalash.
Yasuko's here.
He is. Pushing through the smoke covered by Molodoi. Gets it, but the bomb goes down, and so does the round. FURIA of Yikinda to thank. Triple kill.
Demanding his teammates start taking a bit of responsibility in the comms. Well, who take it in the fragging department? It's Molodoi and Yikinda. They're the opening presence of this team. Now, the way that they're approaching these rounds, they're not giving them opportunities to do it on their terms. It's going to have to be slow. So if Falcons want to play these more aggressive rounds, then they're going to have to sit back, wait, and then any setup is available. That money is broken. Nico with one flash to set up middle. Just some damage can be done. Humble the finances of FURIA, but they will be drawing this into just a one-round gap. Suka takes a jiggle. He spots nothing. Be under pressure. Mid starts to move. Carrigan falls. One will need to be picked up. They still have this flash. They're going to give it a go over towards B. Nico from CT will try and set up the other three. Only now just making its way over, so everybody will be responding to this in time.
That's that one flashbang. Yuri anticipates and just starts to unload. Mows them all down, one back, but that's a FURIA round, a freebie. Makes it just a one-round game.
So 4 straight out the gates. 3 from 3 pistols over the map and a half so far. But finally, a bit of resistance. Early enough to force Zonic into a timeout. Round number 8 up next. Monacy has his AWP. Molodoi the same. We've seen them try the aggressive play out the hole, pushing to Canal. If you want to try and deal with these B plays, you need to play on the front foot or on the back. Give them the space, hold it into you two. I hope you have a polished retake. There's a boost that Falcons have been using an awful lot throughout their Anubis plays over towards the mid doors, trying to catch players scaling up Canal. We'll see if that cheeky play comes in, but if you're FURIA, you've been watching the demos, you know what's up. This is a black box for you. Haven't played this all major long. Let's get the ring rust out of the way and let's get this one underway. Pace this time. Shifting gear, attempting to test Tesses early.
Is he ready? Has he got lazy? Oh, Yikinda doesn't provide the headshot. A real opportunity for the opening there. Squandered.
They wanted to pounce. The U2 was set out for the follow-through if they found that frag. But now they'll have to reset. Still, no harm, no foul. Pressure applied, rotation drawn. You know that comms will be scattered. Falcons now. It's Monacy and Kiyosuke on B. 2 heavy hitters from map number 1.
Pressure from Yikinda. It's Kiyosuke's responsibility. He wants to flash and fight a head-to-head. Yasuke wins out control. Maintains control of his territory as they come right into the crosshairs of Kaserado. Deadly for the first. Kiyasuke holds his ground for one. Monacy's low, wounded on the B site. Fallen, trying to chase him down. In the meantime, Carrigan finding Yuri. We fall into this 3-on-3. It's Nico burrowed onto the A site in the absence of Tessus.
The molly.
The mantle. He's forced into this fight. Monacy, or Molodoi primed and ready. Step in the right direction. You don't want to mess this one up. Carrigan swings on in, looking for something, finds nothing. Now that bomb can be planted, and it's Monacy on low HP. Demanded to come up. Clutch a missed shot. That might be it. He knows he needed to hit the first to start to string them together.
Fallen's already trying to cut him off with the pass. He's darted straight through Canal. He's in through E-Box, and he's making sure that Monacy cannot hold on to this orb. There's 2,900 loss bonus into the next. We had the same conversation back on Mirage. Hold on to this or you won't get it again. At least not into the next round of play.
You just got to take calculated guesses as to where this hunt comes from. Serato might get this info on the orb's location. He's already passed the sight lines of Monacy, but he's quick on this trigger. The move's one. Holding on to his AWP. Seems to have found a path, but is straight into a Tech 9. Surely a dead man. Molodoi makes it so. Leaves with 3 kills. Access to the A site granted by the sniper.
Streaks of 4 from either team, all tied up. And again, the money in a miserable spot for Falcons. They will have to take the partial. This one playing out more like a chess match than a bare knuckle brawl. Some good shots from Molodoi. Despite the fact they didn't win that opening map, he was performing well. He was doing his duties. There. Ooh. Tag hit from the dig. Everyone walks away with their life. Mid-focus setup again with just these pistols. Carrigan looking to block on B. Tessus to do the same on A. They're really trying to be jarring on the CT side. You have to make moves. Nade in the pocket, and there's that boost. Doing it with the pistols. Seeing if you can catch you sleeping. Carrigan will block main.
He's got another one. Trying to act bigger than he is.
Everything covered for FURIA right now. Serato has the main push. Kinder has the canals push. And then you've got Molodoi watching middle. So as this smoke fades, the rotation comes in silently, and another one lands. Has Fallen seen enough? Does he want to call them off?
That's one hell of a start from Monacy's Desert Eagle once more. FURIA fell foul to these sidearms on Mirage.
40 seconds, this one's going to heat up.
Trying to sell A is Serato. Look at the reaction he's causing. They've pulled Falcons away from the site. Even Carrigan starting to depart. Serato catches that reaction, and now the site is free. Beautifully constructed. Serato was selling, and Falcons bit down hard.
So sticking to their guns there. You like the calling. Let's see if any damage can be done. Smoked off and reblocked. Very unlikely. Kiyasuke should just hold on to this AK. The rest can try and do a bit of damage before the round is done. Boosting over. To give them a vantage point. This will be 5 for FURIA. Starting to put together a respectable T side. The head-to-head between Fallen and Carrigan. Well, back in 2017, Fallen had his number. Looking to do the same again. Almost 10 years on. The mind games between these two. Got some rich history here today as Nico will find a second AK for their troubles. That's going to hold them out in future rounds. Those AKs mean they can play the long game with a couple more buys. Carrigan feeling exploited will bring in an AUG. Monacy gets his AWP, and we're ready to lock horns. Look, Smoke B is going to apply a lot of pressure to Carrigan. How does he want to deal with this?
Great distracts, and it's Nico that destructs. Yakindo! He pivots into 2! There's another available. Tessus quick on the clawback. They've lost the sight. This is super uncomfortable now for Falcons. The bomb can be planted. Yakinda's done a beautiful work. Tessus versus Fall in the first fight. Stays dynamic, stays nimble. That's Fallen. And that's the round. FURIA steal another. 6 on the trot. They're really rocking and rolling now.
Getting our answers. They're here to play. That one, slow start, short. Second timeout from Zonic. Conferring is the coach. Now, because of those saved guns, extra cash for Kiyosuke and Nico. There can be an AWP drop to m0NESY. Looks like the only emission in the buy might be carrying it down on an MP7. So able to get what they need, but they need to break this streak. The pistol's great, the follow-through was there, but now this is a landslide of rounds up against you. Nico with the chip in. Kinda doing the fandango. And showing he's no slouch with that rifle in hand. Giving the retake a go with a man disadvantage. Always a tough call to make. Again, looking to brutalize this B site. K-Serrato lobs out early pressure towards A. They're going to try and find a fight early. K-Serrato's across.
Gotta be good, Util. Doesn't catch K-Serrato, he's on high alert, and he does once again deliver. Instant from Nico. Accelerates for the trade and then some. He doesn't elect to run back. You might assume you'd go back to site, but he wants more. Another scalp ripped off of FURIA. Huge from Nico.
Things better are hanging around for that fourth. He can play the numbers now. He's annihilated them in this one. Odoy and Yuri to try and piece it together.
Tessus the sacrificial lamb.
Okay, playing a block. So the gap, spots it out, drops it, and ready for the run through. So there's information. That was the bomb spotted on the radar. They can give this a go, FURIA. There's money for a buy into the final round.
Look how much trust they have in Nico.
They're going to have to make a move. 35 seconds, plenty of util, but you want to go contact. You want to announce your presence at the last moment. Might lose the sight. You've got the man advantage on the retake.
Odoy got called off for throwing util. Nico heaven. Smoke arrives. We'll call for the backup. m0NESY attending to camera. 12 seconds. He's going to play to disrupt this plant. He's going to make life miserable. And it already is with m0NESY's frag. Drops out from heaven and sends m0NESY to the hell. Quad kill out of Nico.
They stop the ROP. Now they have a chance to tie things up. Packers turning this into home turf.
Let's see this one again. Instant to the stairs, anticipates the response of Yakinda, and then pushes the envelope.
Audacious play. Round-winning maneuver, no doubt about that. And Tessus lets out a roar. m0NESY posts up in the hole, catches. The timing, but not the shot. Hanging around.
Yeah, the flash was great. Oh, what? He was blind! Doing it without vision. Yakinda takes the scalp, takes the head. Kiyosuke dead. Molodoy's found an extension of their advantage, but look at Carrigan Cook. He's taken one, surely Fallen. Has him on the backstab.
Sight is lost. Round could be 2v4. And this is for the lead.
A necessary lead. This black box of Anubis. Hold on. Molodoy's gone.
Bomb just needs to be ushered in. Go down, start the 40 seconds. Plenty of util here as well. K-Serrato could join this. There's an extra smoke in play for one of these choke points.
They really have a 2v4 in them.
Oh, m0NESY, this is the long rotation. This is going to be agonizingly late.
Temple not an option.
K-Serrato needs to come and join the site now.
All stacked up on E-Box.
Running out of time.
This is necessary for FURIA. You need to catch fire, you need to find that 7th, and it is gonna be theirs. Fallen makes it certain. Just Nico trying to get a couple of extra for the scoreboard. Yakinda denies, and he is doing everything for FURIA, fighting now on their feet.
There's the flash, that's going to catch Crims out, they're going to push on through, MBK gets one, but Crims with a spray down, he gets himself the triple, and Fnatic are not done yet.
Can you believe it?
Carrigan's been saying he's been playing his worst CS, but he's calling his absolute best. Let's put that to the test on the T side of Anubis.
Let's put that up against Fallen's best of 5 record. 16 played in history, this is number 17, but he's got a 14-2 record.
Oof.
Let that one sink in.
And the head-to-head between the two of them, 4-0. Coldzera taught me that.
Now you've got yourself FURIA to bare their teeth for their first pistol of the series. I'll set them up nicely to find the close, and we trade picks to start this best of 5. It'll guarantee us 4 maps of play at a minimum. I think we in Cologne deserve exactly that.
I think we, the Counter-Strike community, are begging for that.
Lined up for a B pop. Yakinda's already dropped down middle. Nobody home rugs. Nobody canal. It's Yuri to respond on his own.
They have not got the bodies here.
Auto will rotate in.
Yuri denied any sort of vantage in this initial slam of the smoke. Bomb can go down, and there goes the opening kill. Moldoy pokes his nose out Temple. Tassus puts a Glock bullet into his. Yakinda, this is important. Monacy's not anticipated this angle. He just flicks on in. Effortless brilliance. Problems for FURIA. Big problems.
How you meant to get into this?
You're not. Nico's here to escort you off. Time ticks. Headshot found. Nico takes down Fallen, and there's more where that came from. Running at Yuri. He's got a date with destiny.
The scoreline's close, but these rounds haven't been clear-cut either way. Only a couple that have gotten gritty. It was the force buys in the second half that piqued the interest on Mirage.
Bosh.
I'll see if we can find that one happening again. Nico. So just forward, takes them out, confirms the round.
Guys, listen, we worked a lot on our city side. As long as we are not afraid of playing, we're gonna be good. Play smart.
Let's go.
We're playing very good right now, bro. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Heavy B lane. It's a 4-1. Spoons the smoke. That's not perfect. You'd love it to be a little bit deeper. Avenues in, and that's exactly where Falcons are knocking. Camera smoke in. Kinder has to block again. He might be too late. He is.
He is. Kiyasuke's already ahead. Turns the flash. Info for Yakinda, but no help on the way. You need help now.
Esrato's got a kit. They have to wait out this utility, but there's more where that came from. 2 more smokes, and one's just been replenished.
Do you even want to go? Looks like they do. Kiyasuke gets a lot of information. A storage occupied. First signs of a retreat. Just looking to take something out of this round. Instead, they lose 2. Nearly a third. Serato finally puts down that Mag-10.
No time.
Just a couple of kills, that's all you get. But Falcons have found an equalizing round.
It looks like what they were going for was wait for Falcons to start evacuating the site. Everybody runs in, protects the president. Serato gets on the defuse. And they try and steal that one out from under the nose of Falcons, but not today. Nice idea. Continue to try and insert themselves in these rounds with hero rifle buys. So Serato with an M4 in hand. The residual pistols carried across. It looks like a very similar approach as far as aim and pressure is concerned.
Now this is a big one for Serato.
Just in the wrong place. They're going to get outmaneuvered. There's no way they're going to be able to rotate in time. They're just going to have to hold on to this. Two calls in a row where if you fall and you feel you've just been completely outplayed, you can't get anything done.
Yes, as he confirms multiple bodies were stacked on B. Fallen's trying to run in this blind spot and does put him down. It's a rifle you can retrieve. Bomanu now being planted.
There's 2 more smokes again.
All the util they need just to keep the wolf from the door. Or the panther in this case.
Molly Fountain and Go will hold on to the goods.
I think the latter is the better of the 2.
Yeah, okay. This is the right player. They're loitering, they're hanging around, they're in 2 minds. Are they giving this a go?
Surely not. Surely not. We're going for it. This last second defuse, they amp up the pressure. They might lose it all here. Falling onto another. No one's on the defuse in time. Serato trying to stick it. Serato trying to stick it. There's cover and there's no time. They lose it all. Down to the final few seconds, they give it a go.
They take them all with them.
A second bite of the cherry, and it's bitter.
Trying to just really use this kit factor. Some great shots from Fallen, sure, but they can't usher him across in time. It's desperate. Falcons take the lead.
Milliseconds.
Attempted robbery in back-to-back rounds. FURIA again with another slow start to the half. Fade rains down on Fallen's dome. Maybe in combination with Yuri for the B defense, but Molodoy, rotating piece, will join them. So some conditioning from Carrigan, a bomb site. One of his affections up against the force spy. Now mid-control to be taken. Leaping forward, takes the space, has support.
Passive approach to the mid-hold.
A-site starting to feel the pressure. Deep block, good restraint on Yuto from FURIA. 40 seconds. Has to be A.
Okay, Serato will have another smoke. Does he throw it in time? Does look like it's just arrived in the nick of time. Fight on mid though, Yakinda's gone. Just K Serato on this side. Yuri wants to lend a hand. Catches a timing through the smoke. There's K Serato for one. Then Yuri on the backstab. Bomb being planted. Jumps straight into the flames. Modesty tracks him. There's Fallen, missed shot. Hang on, onto the rifle. You got Carrigan and Modesty side by side for the post plant. On this retake, Yuri, Molodoy, trying to forge a path back into the site. The York finds a necessary shot, but Modesty, he can find a necessary clutch. All up for debate. Yuri, have you got another clutch in you here? On that grand stage, the answer is no. You can't get past Modesty.
17-9. This kid was born for moments like this.
Did you see the genuine euphoria and elation when he was talking in that post-match interview? He couldn't hide it. This is where he wanted to be. This is where he was destined to be. In the grand finals of a major, winning clutches that force a timeout out of your opponent.
Moves of desperation there. K Serato trying to win the round on his own. Makes the play, pushes through the smoke and ends up falling short.
Just playing gun game, drops the AWP, swaps to the rifle, comes up clutch.
The fact that that one even got so close, it was sketchy. Yuri misses the timing, his aim looks rough. FURIA are looking out of sorts. I know the scoreline reaches the 2-round gap, but the confidence in the decisions and the finish, it's all with Falcons right now. Still nothing in the second half of play. 4 straight again. Partial buy. 4 for Fallen. Rest with lighter equipment.
Do we get a late resurgence again?
I don't think Tessa saw him.
Really?
Yeah, Tessa didn't see him.
It was off the pixel.
Fallen's across immediately.
The unknown.
Well, that's space, but that's the biggest gun out of play. If Tessa doesn't take eyes off, he will not clear this. Fake block smoke on B. There's no way Tessas clears this.
And Fallen's unable to find it cleanly.
Support on the way.
It arrives. Carrigan swings one out, down to 1. 3 bullets. He only needs 1. Onto Tesses. Oh no, through the bricks. Tesses still alive. Pistol finds him. Nico took down the A anchor. A pivot available.
Your kid is going to find the bomb.
Silently walking around Anubis, a high-stakes match, and there it is, the package on his screen, now spotted by Kiyosuke. Fallen's got a flash, call for it. Got to find that right moment. There's still time. Modesty finding Yuri, activating in middle. They're all coming for that bomb. Yakindi might have to give this up. He's a dead man to Nico's swing on the rug side, surely. Confirms he has to concede. Modesty, another. Finding them. When it doesn't seem like anywhere for an AWP to be finding frags, he's found 2 just standing in the canals.
And they've rotated towards A. Yakinda's going to be the man on the scene, but this is with a 5-7. Those rifles, they can't be picked up.
Fallen's 2.
20 seconds.
Making contributions. It's a good position. He's got there in time. Will he be overlooked? Awkward smoke. Nico's going to try and plant in the corner. He can surely spam him down. Yeah, denied. 8 seconds. It's huge from Yakinda. Kiyosuke, 5, 4. Need to be planting on the floor. Gets it down. Just in time. Can he clutch? Didn't hit that. Needed it onto Monacy. A reluctant shake of the head. Hand off the mouse. Molodoi accepts defeat.
Absolute buzzer beater right there.
Kiyosuke, if he'd have faffed around, if he'd have lost just a second on that retrieval, that would have been a Furia round. These near misses, first the defuse, now the plant.
Everything is working for Falcons at the moment. Nico, Monacy, and Kiyosuke. That's everything. No one's missing, everyone's contributing, and they're keeping it calm. That's one that could tip the tables, tilt the mental. But 10 for Falcons, confirmed.
This is that Monacy first. And the fact he's ready for that second on the angle. Look at the clock.
Yakinda stays tucked in, doesn't swing. Have to go deep for the clear. Could be a big difference maker, but that was just a partial. Back in with the guns now. FURIA getting blanked. Game a streak so far.
Falcons giving us a T-side tutorial. Silent, unannounced. 3-man squad running for this jiggle on Fallen, and he has fallen to the orb of Monacy. Yuri quick to react, but only one. Humbled by Tesses, a missed shot. Molodoi can't make that mistake twice. Able to find Tesses. Face the shot, spotted out. That's big from Yakinda. Catches Carragher, confirms nothing else there. Monacy into Molodoi. A necessary double kill from the Kazakh. Maybe triple, whistles it past the ear. Nico staring at smoke in the face. And Yakinda secures it.
First round CT side. And the money, it's tight for Falcons. These rounds have not been easy. 1900 going into the next. They've got a decision to make. Do the force buy in now. It's going to be hodgepodge. You take the eco, you get out something a little bit more into the next. It looks like they're going for the shove. And the focus on the rifles, or the firepower. Oh, okay. I'm trying to calm things down. Well, this round will serve to do the same. 1 flash, 2 AKs, 3 pistols. That's it for the util. They've focused on the weaponry, and it makes sense when these players are hitting so damn hard. You don't need us to say for FURIA, this is a must convert. This is your chance to tie up the game. You win this, it will be an eco. This is the most important moment of the half so far.
And they're going to keep it simple. Can FURIA keep it clean? Just sending Kiyosuke this precise demon on the rifle into the A site. Keiserato sidelined in. There's a second out of Kiyosuke. This was the must convert. Now it's the must retake. Carrigan lurks mid, and they're not even going to give it a go. Kiyosuke. Remember this name. This kid is the real deal.
What a luxury it is for Carrigan to be able to call a force buy with 1 flash and be able to contact in to the A site because you have some of the sharpest pieces in the Counter-Strike world. There's no nuance here. There is bullets right between your eyes.
And he clicks quicker. Time after time.
The discussion was, FURIA have not played anybody of this caliber throughout their run. It's not about the strategies. It's about the firepower.
Some rounds are won with brains, others with brawn, and that is the latter there.
But these are still clear rounds. Like we've had one that's looked like it's found a little bit of chaos. Two, if you consider that FURIA force buy where they started to capitulate, the crumble, the fumble. And now it's just 2 rounds away. The Falcons to be 2 maps up. Say bomb sites, a leaky sieve. Molo's the man to make the difference. Kiyasuke absolutely dominating, 5 and 2 in opening duels. See how many more he can find.
I feel like the double orbs deliberately to try and stop that from happening again. They called upon Molodoi to try and hold on to the A site. It's been hard to maintain their grip.
Those flames won't last forever.
Awkward. Has his vision. They delay.
And now he's under so much pressure. Got the staging area, and once they've had this room and been able to execute, they've gotten away with bloody murder.
What's the call, Carrigan? 45 seconds. Honestly, with Util on A. Blocked.
TSS faking the B site. Fury and Fallen will have to stay planted. Yakinda, Molodoi, and K-Serato to defend their honor.
Got the numbers in the right place. It's time for K-Serato to put some numbers on that scoreboard. They're coming towards his bomb site, and he will be in the flames, looking to stand, can't deliver. There's one back. Important on the orb. Quick from Kiyasuke, just cracking necks. One back, Yakinda can't handle it. The bomb will be picked up in time. Yuri losing his head if he's not careful. Tessus takes it away from him. And the bomb does once again, in the nick of time, go down.
It's the 2 of them again. Monacy, 20 and 10. Kiyasuke, 18 and 14. And they're just stripping them limb from limb right now. The stack's good, but they are being outclassed. The individuals on one side of the server are hitting so damn hard. This is a joy to watch right now. And mechanical brilliance.
So much of a story about Kiyasuke and just this prince that was promised. In the big games, he had the habit of disappearing. Carrigan arrives, as does Kiyasuke. Is he the catalyst, or is it just coincidence?
Final tactical timeout called from Sid. 12 to 8, 4 rounds required just to draw us into overtime. Similar state of affairs back on Mirage. Lacking that bite are FURIA. It's their map choice up next, sure. Looking out of their depths. Only a handful of players in this final who have ever been a major stage on the Sunday. One of them, tragic record. The other 2, some of the best to ever do it. Looking to shepherd their young teams to the promised land. Can Carrigan keep this to a 1-round half for FURIA?
Always a new look, always a new idea.
All these A plays, they know they've likely softened up mid. That's exactly what is being resembled with the CT setup. Yakinda and Float not pressing forward. K-Serato and Molodoi both tucked in close A. And now the pressure on Fallen and Yuri. The fight is coming, it's just a matter of when. Yakinda's actually found a decent timing to press forward close towards the doors. So the Latvian's still looking to make some moves. Fallen has to hit the first shot here, but might be smoked off.
It's all about the timing. When does Carrigan go for his wide swing, signature move? Will Fallen be able to track him? It's Kiyosuke that moves first, applies pressure to Yuri on E-Box. Fallen, primed and ready, nails it onto Carrigan, but now the space is taken. Will the sight fall as well, or can Fallen hold on? Scuttles of smoke getting swung. Oh, it's a flick! But Modesty better, finding Yakinda. Bomb can go down once more. Nothing for Keiserato and Molodoi. Going through the CT side, a little bit of util.
Writing's on the wall.
It just looks certain. Falcons 1 kill away. This date with Destiny gets closer and closer as Furia continue to falter. A calling masterclass from Captain Carrigan. 8 rounds to close it down, and the dream gets closer.
No one deserves a major. You earn it. You do everything in your power to seize it. And we see if you've got the minerals to achieve it. One more map.
Vitality, their legacy, and now we're just 1 map away. Lexus, I want to hear you. Counter-Strike history could be very well at the end of this map. It could be theirs. It could be the Falcons. And who doesn't love Inferno! Four pistol wins so far from Falcons.
It's time, Furia. It has to start now. It is literally now or never. Best of 5 reverse sweep. Done it before, but not in a setting quite like this. Keiserato, he's been looking wobbly. Yuri the same. It's time to turn that around. 3-man B stack on the defense. Yakinda, Fallen, and Molodoi have the control. Util at the ready, hoping for a reaction. Just Modesty investigate.
He certainly does, and that's what Keiserato needed. Takes the head off of Modesty, finally stops him from doing damage on the pistol. Nico's here. Yakinda's head popped. More where that came from Nico, and there's USP. Molodoi jiggled out. Smoke on the cross. Fallen, Molodoi up against Nico. Flash connects, forced and tucked behind the new box. Doesn't hit that headshot. And it's Molodoi that does.
Keiserato on the lurk. I think that's the security, the insurance policy, the way that this one can't go wrong. Smoke scuttled in. Questions asked. Carrigan searches.
He's going to find absolutely nothing. You got Molodoi, flash there, spotted and flanked from Keiserato. He wants to make sure he gets it, doesn't want to lose it in the smoke. That's clean from Furia. They found their pistol when it mattered the most.
Inferno has been a target of pick. Yanko saying he's surprised not to see this one first. And well, Falcons, once upon a time, this was the weak point. Kiyosuke, feeling like a man on the moon, having to play Inferno. But now he's got some comfort, and in this final, Kiyosuke and Modesty are not missing a beat. Conversion. Integral. It's the force back in. Another heavy B lean from the defense. Mirage and nades, top banana to apply pressure. Balls and boiler control being taken early. They're being diligent. They're not overstepping the marker. Block smoke top mid. The Brazilians will secure some map territory early. Marcy has that Deagle. And if you miss Mirage, you missed a Scorcher. Exchange of util top banana, Amoli and a smoke. Sticking to the stack. Fallen starting to hedge back. Here's Carrigan. In his brain, Yakinda looking to search forward. Fade of the smoke.
That's a lot of answers. You've seen way too much. How does Carrigan move his troops now?
40 seconds rotation on. Tassos will get there in time.
It's a race.
Kiyasuke making the move as well. Honestly, in the sight, 34. Here's the steps. U2 landing.
They got the bodies here, Kiyasuke. Oh, we nearly found two there. Molodoi, a necessary trade. 25 and counting. Tassos joins Monacy on the site. You've got to get a move on. Serato taking his time. His back turned, a bullet found onto the Kev. There's Molodoi with more impact. Humbled by the Tassos, 5-7. Tassos, has he done enough? Is Serato in the clutch? He's got a plan. They're going to run at him. He's in so much trouble. Nico and Carrigan are running at him side by side on Inferno. And they're going to make this one count.
Major stakes, major pressure, major problems for FURIA. They get the pistol, they can't find the conversion, and this is clunky.
Tassos. 2 on the 5-7, heroic in that Falcons jersey.
Determination on Nico's face. This man's not getting ahead of himself.
Short-lived success for FURIA.
Lost my back in. Plant goes a long way. They need to start bringing some pace. We can't have that slow crawl, that tempered play. Feels like they're not allowing their players to get into the game. That was their key to success against Aurora. They put him in a vacuum. They let the pressure melt the mental. Well, Falcons, they'll play late, they'll play early. Give them heads up Counter-Strike and they're ready to go.
They'll shoot hard.
The block smoke towards the half wall. Isuka has one more where that came from. He's not finding the mark.
Oh, it couldn't be better. Straight through the smoke. Removes Yakinda.
Forms the rotation. Nico cheating over.
Chicken on the incendiary, spotted a lot, and they might go through that. Do they dare? Kept at bay by the flame. One dip through. Kiyasuke relays the information. And it's Nico that's trying to track him through the ruins. It's awkward for the T side. One back from Molodoi, but he's not going to be able to find anything else. Triple from Kiyasuke. Stops this force in its tracks. He's going to take all 4.
There's never been a major final with history this rich. If this keeps up, this is not of biblical proportions. Has to be the eco now. What a great way to start off the round, just a kill of spam through the smoke. Takes down his counterpart on the other side. It's desperation at best.
Carrigan bringing out his best.
A technical timeout.
That is the question.
A mixed response.
I feel like we have an arena divided. Surely every fan of Counter-Strike that's been watching over the years has seen both sides. The story on one, the dedication of those FURIA loyalists. Serato, Yuri, 8 years in those jerseys. The professor announces retirement and they go on a run in the Lanxess Arena where he found his major trophy in 2016. On the other, Carrigan and Nico reunite to finish what they started so long ago. Surrounded by weapons. Kiyasuke, Monacy, Tassos, Lanxess, are you cheering for Falcons? Lanxess, what about FURIA? An arena divided, and we get back into this major grand final.
Into the eco, so the excitement Can't stay tempered. Otto in with a dig.
Should just be a casual third.
And this level of investment, it's tough to see them getting anything going. Falcons wouldn't have to overstep the mark and offer up the head. Got full banana control, easy as you like. Nico, the juggler, escorts the U2. TSS keeps second mid. Making a fast move, and FURIA know they have nothing to really offer in this one. Fallen does have a smoke. I'd love to get a plant. Falcons 4 strong on A. Carrigan just jump spotting. So we'll not see this man commit to fights. He'll just ward them off with the nades. 6 major final. Counter-Strike's greatest showman. Know how many have gotten away, but looking at home right now. No one calls better in uncertain times.
Oh, Carrigan's done it. He's going to get run down, but he'll stand, and deliver. 3 out of Carrigan. Might lead to a plan unless Kiyasuke has other plans. Fallen, just a Glock and a headshot. Denied by Nico.
Guns out. No warp on either side. He's definitely got the cash, but there's no need. 3-man B start. Nico sets him up. And through. Yakinda. Near lethal damage.
Gonna have Kiyasuke uncomfortable, fragile. A little bit of chip damage back onto Yakinda. This is gonna be a mainstay on this first half of play. Consistently, can Falcons maintain their banana control?
Rerouted Kiyasuke. He's likely just going to hide on A, maybe in pit. So Nico and Carrigan will both try and fill that void, and then we'll get to see the in-game leader's read of the play. Working on the banana control now. There's a molly up to the mouth. One in response to slow it down, but in no rush. Surprise, surprise, FURIA. That's a deep one in the pocket. He freed up on the rotation, and a double pit setup on A. So they are selling long. 40 seconds. Cerrado takes top mid control, but it will be the B play.
He's blocking each other in the smoke. Nico just going to pull the trigger with a white screen. A trade from Yakinda, but Carrigan, is he overlooked? Will they find him in the chaos? Carrigan! Oh, he goes down! We got a 2-on-2. Tessus and Kiyasuke were a mile away. You get time to set up your post plant. Yuri and Cerrado. Both fangs.
No U2 to displace them. This one's going to be tough.
Either side of the site.
Nobody picking, nobody giving Kiyasuke a chance to rip off their head.
Fallen has sharpened these fangs into a deadly point. Cerrado removing Kiyasuke, finishes what Yakinda started. Tessus brought down. They convert a must-win round.
Couldn't do it versus the Force, but they've done it. The full rifle's out for either side, but there's plenty of cash to splash for Falcons. The full buy back in, and Modesty will get his AWP. This is crazy. Kinder must have known something was up there, but that is an insane shot for the rotation player. Yuri, you take down the boss, sure, but you better make sure you convert this round, and they do. Orb starting B. Boosted up. Fumbled it.
Fumble. Clunky. Does it cost them? Oh, Modesty unable to provide the flick. Takes heavy flak damage. As will Carrigan from the HE.
Quickly grouping. There was a lot of movement after the orb notified. The nades land. Kiyasuke here, half wall.
Carrigan putting a lot of trust into Kiyosuke here. Head-to-head with Yakinda. Molodoi to provide the trade. On the smoke walk, he nails it. Removes the head. No trade provided by Molodoi on the Kalash. And here's the support. Trying to bail Kiyosuke out. Instead, they both go down.
Lights open, you might have to save.
It looks like they will. Just in time and just by the skin of his teeth. 1 HP on Yuri. He gets the frag necessary. And they breach the B-bomb site.
That was tough. That was touch and go. That molly landing, the choice is fall back or flush forward, and they take the fight. Keeping Kiyosuke to 1. Looking to hold on to their guns. Nico with just a Famis would love to get his hands into something a whole lot meatier. Over towards B, FURIA have no reason to leave that site. You understand what would be retained. You noted the AWP, Modesty fired a shot. Another good idea. Everyone else is fully equipped with how the rounds have unfolded so far. Starting to see a little bit of fire on the faces of FURIA. TeSeS to do damage. But everybody stays alive. Find ourselves tied up. Can't forget how Anubis started. Molly back, but Molodoi just takes the fight. He's standing in a Yuri there to contribute. So they take the eco behind the saves. This is still a very tough round to win for FURIA. You know that the AWP's in play. Obviously, ushers TeSeS forward. So all the rifles starting on the A side.
Hey, Serato. Dumps his U to look at Yakinda's pace on this. He's going to be ahead. It's perfect. But the frag from TeSeS comes through onto K-Serato's lurk. Nico's on his way. Kiyosuke pushing smokes. Carrigan unable to provide. The spam from Nico, significant damage. Oh! Carrigan's USP takes 3. The head honcho, the head hunter. And now it's fallen to try and rectify. To save FURIA. How's he done that? In the chaos, Carrigan thrives.
Coffin smoke fading. They've got a kit, they've got time. Falling in a 1v3.
Has he got it in him? Does he really have this? You'd have to bait the AWP shot. Monacy so ready. Surely not. And Monacy will steal it away. Carrigan's done him dirty there. Absolutely monstrous. Putting the carry in Carrigan.
At a loss for words to describe the insanity of that moment. That is both USPs defending the site. The 3 saved rifles all start on A.
God flash.
They chip away with the spam. They're slowly being pested, and then he just unloads the USP. A spray and pray, but he's got to click every single one of those. Setting his team up for success in their most unlikely of fashion. The Hail Mary to bring in one of the best to ever do it mid-season. A last-ditch attempt. Their eyes are on Singapore. Well, their hearts are set on Cologne. And if that doesn't shake your FURIA, I don't know what will.
Those 3 frags. Just the starter pistol. Shell-shocked are FURIA.
Can they respond? Can they hold on?
Some damage dealt to Yakinda. He wants to make a play here, but Kiyosuke beats him to it. Charges down Banana. Trade from Molodoi. That's Carrigan again. He's got the help of Nico. Fallen trying to chase him. Trying to put some bullets down range. Not too much is connected. And Nico gets out as well.
He's got the bomb. He can't just charge this.
Oh, standoff. Yeah. Hectic. TeSeS flirting with aggression. K-Serato was ready to receive.
Nico next for FURIA if they can't pull off this 4v3. Well, 6 rounds for Falcons. There's a huge CT half. Nico searching, they don't stop moving.
So determined. Constantly making their move. Fallen. Oh, hang on, wait a second. But Yuri being spotted out in the apartments, and oh, if you can keep Monacy's attention, never mind! You can take him, relieve him, deprive him of life, but now they've got to make a move. Nico's frag has surely won them this round.
20 seconds.
He tried to pivot, didn't know Nico had slipped the net, and now he's doing it again. Dips down, wrap around, 18, now 15, time flying. You've got to run. You've got to run, but you've got to hide. Nico takes another. Just a fight.
Gotta kill him.
Just a fight. Head to head with Serato. That's Nico magic. He wants this trophy. He is chasing it. He is chasing you.
Patch of absolutely insane rounds. He couldn't quite believe it himself. But calms himself and brings the team back in line.
What a round.
Oh, the boot was spotted. The boot was spotted.
Good point.
Serato didn't notice. An opportunity for a freebie in the smoke, and this is how the round finishes.
He just has to fight. Backs his aim as he always has.
Here's that eco. And they're just having a good old time out there. Hot flash mid. And on the arch side, Tessus blocks Apps. They're playing ahead. Tessus looking away. He's about to be bombarded from behind. Tessus transfers in, and oh yes, 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 Tessus. No dramas on your side, sir. The unsung hero is just against the eco, but he delivers what needs to be done. 6 rounds, the CT Hall mounting. And FURIA not able to capitalize on their advantages. Another buy. It's battered. It's 3 Galils. It's 2 AKs. They've been playing from behind this entire series long. This task too tall. Missing util. It's clunky out there. Significant nade damage done to Carrigan.
How can you not be rocked by the rounds you have lost?
Nade damage done to both Kyosuke and Carrigan. Seichi's or its flames, but either way it counts, but it's unconfirmed. Hard to factor that into the call, you don't know if you hit your mark. Long smoke, but a mid one. Dons at the same time, they are reading your mind. Kyosuke on his own. Carrigan on a quick rotation through Speedway. Kyosuke respects the fate of the smoke, backs off, and will play his life. 4 smokes, make it 3. As util juggled. Limited util for the finish. Well, Falcons are sitting pretty. Carrigan. Let's rotate back towards B in time, and that's where this will be the final blow. 35 seconds.
Oh, what?
Another one snatched through the smoke. Another one.
Right away, Nico finds the opening. Kyosuke trades his fallen captain. There's more from Kyosuke. He can dip back. Gives him a little bit of room.
Here comes the flash.
Here comes the flash. It is Kyosuke with the headshots. Can't transfer. Fallen, a chance to plant.
Yuri's not with him.
Completely disconnected. How is Fallen?
Fallen's
a dead man. Fallen's a dead again through the smoke. It's like the man upstairs wants Nico to win this one. What? That's the sound of an emergency for FURIA.
This has had some moments. It's starting to feel like a non-contest. 13-8, 13-8. We find ourselves at 7-3. Sid, second tactical timeout, has to be the partial behind the AK. The loss bonus, it's maxed out for the final round of play, sure. You're going to defend your major hopes and dreams going in the second half. You'd love to snatch this and the next.
Just a sixth sense.
Premonitions are perfect. Right now, this is looking like a well-oiled machine, not missing a beat. Our Falcons, they can't be stopped, they can't be stalled. That bomb goes down, that'll be the difference between full buy or not. They need to find some punch.
Yukinda's been unable to swing. Unable to breach. FURIA clamoring for a fire starter. Nico and Monacy remain vigilant.
Falcons not having to do anything crazy either. Not having to force the issue, not having to make any magic moves. It's the default setup right now. 2 on the long side. Tess to anchor down, 2 over towards B. Playing this one by the book.
Full set piece. Gotta be perfect.
Honestly, with the AWP in the side, this is perfect for an AWP of his caliber.
Better position. Molly will make life difficult for Tesses. Monacy through the flash, through the flame. It's going to be back and forth. One onto Serato. Hang on a second. Nico with a double on the transfer, but Monacy down. Molodoy gives them something to celebrate, and it's just the plant, not the round. Karrigan and Kiyasuke are on their way.
They're so quick on this.
Stolen the AWP of Monacy, and he puts it to good use, but there's Karrigan! Denies! Puts on a show! Takes a bow as Falcons ripping the heart out of Furia's chest.
Furia not even going to get a chance to breathe there. You can see the X-ray in the distance, both of them just charging down Banana. And when stalled out while everyone's blind, by the time they establish sight clear, the bomb gets planted, and the 2 of them are already channeling up short. There is no way they are ready for the quickness of that rotation. This is 8-3. This is the CT side, and this once was a Falconers' weak point.
Not today, it isn't. Every single member of the Falcons is delivering. Karrigan top of the tables with Kiyasuke and Nico.
This is tough to break. You need a flash. You need a something for Serato to make the move.
Oh, what a nade. Some heavy damage. Yukinda, though, he lined up 2. Karrigan stood for 1, and it's actually from the grave. Kiyasuke's nade. Serato finding Tesses. They should have the B site, and they've got Nico. Serato being tracked by Monacy. He's beneath you. Serato at least gives Furia something. Just 4 to work with, or is it Falcons in 3?
seconds to blood up one. They're trying to go pyramid, but there's no more play. Stewie's on the round. We go to overtime.
You're 8-4 up. 2 maps up in the best of 5 grand final. Hello, Cologne! Imagine that. Given 2 minutes in front of 15,000 fans. Hundreds of thousands around the globe watching for your mind to wander. It's so close now. Falcons was a roster assembled for one thing. And that thing is trophies. That trophy could be theirs. Upon the conclusion of Inferno, let me hear you, Lexus!
Pistols mean nothing without the conversions. 5 from 6 isn't bad.
Oh my God, Nico nearly found something there. The nade might finish it off. Fallen, watch your head. Peeks on in. Now he's dead. Monacy makes it so. They're pressuring him. They want to stand and bang. Another one from Yakinda, sure, but there's Kiyosuke. Applying the pressure, running at him. Keiserato on the fallback, taps ahead, removes Tesses into the 3-on-3. Already looks good for another Falcons pistol. That would be the beginning of the end for FURIA. 1 HP. No one healthy. Practically a certainty. They're walking on in. That sinking feeling in their stomach. They feel this round is already lost. Can anybody save them? Monacy gets run down, but there's Nico to support. Hang on a second. It's just Nico. Low HP. Someone has to hold. It's Molodoi. They haven't got the time. They haven't got the time.
And they both go down with the bomb. That signifies this one's done. FURIA are out of their depths. And Falcons are soaring high. This is hard to deny right now. It's clunky, it's clumsy. They're blocking each other, they're getting each other's way, they're losing track of the time. And they're going to force in for their honor. That's 5 out of 6 in the pistol department. That's one way to make this a quick day at the office.
To many fans, they consider it long overdue.
Always put up resistance in patches, but feels like he's been left high and dry. The clutch factor of FURIA, no more. Again, spots the smoke. Mouth maneuvers into the mid-rounds. In the darkness on the A site. How can he sight Moto? They have no intel. They're hoping and praying. It's not this B finish.
Looking to get some answers. Oh, anticipates the flash. Will catch Carrigan with his back turn. Didn't finish it off, even anticipate another one. Crazy from Carrigan. And in the meantime, up short. Yuri, you've got to get some in here. Does so, dips into the apartment smoke. Still there's Keiserato as well. They crunch him. They crush them.
These successes, they felt short-lived. It's hard to get excited for FURIA. That's a big round, sure. Both teams who have won the pistol lost the force in map number 3 of this series, but FURIA really need to get going. They can't allow Falcons to get up to double digits. They know they're going to be force buying in here. This is their best opportunity. Again, every single one of these maps, it just feels like they are playing from behind. Obviously, he's been quiet on map number 3. But he's got that deagle. They ain't missing much. Three-quarter smoke, well placed with the defense. Caserato's got a choice. Fallen's pushed down all the way.
He's all the way in there, Grill. Goes off the flash, right next to each other. Fallen does overcome. He finds two! A second into the smoke! Catches Carrigan. Triple out of Fallen. What was that? Bomb loose. Kiyosuke going to be tasked with retrieving that. But the damage is done.
The round should be won. Divide and conquer right now. Tessus finds nothing up brackets. 30 seconds.
How often do you see Fallen going for plays like that? He knows it's demanded of him.
Kinder's on the site on his own right now. There is a molly in play. Kiyosuke could use that towards Coffins. It's going to be backside. Yuri's rotating over. No smoke. They should be able to deal with this.
Yuri should be good for one on that cross. Kinder draws their attention in the open. There's Yuri.
Both the captains, both the in-game leaders with some miraculous moments. Carrigan's with the USP still trumps this on the MAC-10. Fallen knows he got away with murder. Cops the team flash here. Fully blind, jumps down, pivoting around, deals with Nico, and then just unloading. Somehow finding two more frags through the smoke. And now they're down to an eco. This will become a two-round game. There is not a lick of investment. No util, no deagle. Just the Glocks. And you have to keep this one near spotless. Nothing else is acceptable, Furia. Combo setup. Provides you Kinder the opener. Again, another passive setup over towards A. We'll see how long they want to operate like this when the guns are in the hands of both teams. You need to play a little bit more assertively. Against the lighter buys, against the ecos, this is by the book. I want to give them an opportunity, and Furia have been playing cagey.
Crazy. He'll drive by on the head, which softens him up for Nico on that short side. Molodoi and Yuri, you got this, right? You've got this. Yes, indeed.
Molodoi will scavenge back that M4, so he upgrades out of the FAMAS, and he will bring in his AWP. Again, he has been putting up a fight. He's 18 and 10. Sure, a couple of eeks there added to the list. But as far as his team's concerned, he's felt like a decently consistent presence. They bought enough time for the others to... Yakinda's just been knifed there.
Oh, come on. Hamstrung by his own and now left on just 16 after the opening salvo.
Forced errors are one thing, unforced is another. More signs of shakiness on display.
How can you stop the adrenaline coursing through your veins? And he's not going to hit it. Tessus jiggle bait.
Only two on the site. Caserado right now is 10 to the beat with Fallen. They're about to be erupted on. Yuri and Molodoi to defend.
It's another test.
Oh.
Or not, perhaps.
Fallen's in front of the half wall.
He doesn't remember setting a test, does the professor? He knows what's coming. The bait. Do they book fall for it? Yes, they do. They're clearing the wrong corners. Only the one. A necessary trade from Kiyosuke avenges Nico. Locked on B. 47 and counting.
Running up the smokes for the execute.
Oh, it's all on Caserado and Yakinda's flash.
He's got two here.
Has to be perfect. Could get booked by the util, could get bopped by Kiyosuke. There's so many ways this can go wrong. He's been hurt.
He dropped off.
They know where he is. Flash in. There's another one where that came from. It's going to have to be perfect. Does nothing. Caserado needs help. Back in the side, 5 HP. Tessus rips his head off and through the smoke. Kiyosuke finds Yakinda in rotation. double digits calls Falcons' name.
Not over yet. Molotov will be able to retain the AWP, keeps Carrigan at arm's length and darts away. Plenty of money for the buys and those saves. Give them something to fall back on in worst case scenario, but it cannot be consecutive rounds. Third and final tactical timeout from Sid. FURIA are on the ropes. Struggling with openers, with closers. We're going to have to start going for rounds now. Retakes become mandatory if they cannot hold on to their sights. They've only found 5 opening kills in this map so far. That'll be the first factor that needs to change. Nico full banana control. Ollie calm. HE up. Dragon with the flashes in case of emergency.
Nothing off the jump spot.
Valley of view to either way. Starting to run thin for Falcons. And
a little bit of a connection.
Again, they're not playing for any of this brackets control. We highlighted this in earlier rounds. You're essentially inviting yourself to be executed against on A. You're not trying to shave one off. You're giving Fallen, Carrigan, the opportunity to execute in a 5v5.
It's well-timed block smoke, but it might not stop the full commit. It appears as though it has rerouted them.
It's going to force them through boiler to short. There's still time to fall back to B, but they are going to continue with this A play.
It's Yuri Keisarata with Molodoi. The Kazakh draws blood. Takes down Kiyosuke, strong with the sniper, 19 frags and counting. Molodoi wants this. Pressure on the short side now. Carrigan, entry pathing, overlooks the corner. Yuri profits. There's a lot of info for Keisarato. Nico goes swinging, down to the, oh, both of them! Molodoi partners up with Keisarato and keeps the dream alive for FURIA.
Okay, Carrigan looking a little bit agitated there. We saw a similar scene on Anubis, and it didn't cost them. He takes the timeout. Stiko had an opportunity to talk to Zonic between maps. Brought up chaotic comms. This is the moment where you have to stay calm. You're so close, yet so far. 3 rounds of Counter-Strike can either be over in an instant, or the comeback can be on.
The question is, how do you stay calm? The stakes don't get higher than this.
Already seen these weapons unleashed. As the FURIA family cross their fingers and toes. This will be the end of the Falcons' money.
Oh, Kiyosuke shatters Molodoi. A quick headshot. Fallen playing a dangerous game on that half wall, will not re-peak. They have to do it without their superstar sniper. Or the scoreboard will read 11 and the money will not be broken. Fallen and Yakinda partnered up on the site. They are accelerating. Carrigan wants to go. He threatens it with a Tech 9 bullet and a block smoke forced.
FURIA aren't comfortable. Serato plays 3 strong on B, and he's picked up the AWP. That is not a good sign. That leaves it all on Mr. Clutch. Right now, he needs to be Mr. Anchor.
I mean, it's basically a clutch, a 1v4 until Yakinda gets that.
They're pivoting, they're pulling this rotation. 2 smokes for the B execute. 1 for Coffins, 1 for CT. Fallen first oranges extremely low.
Harrigan knows the orb's been retrieved. Kiyosuke on his entry pathing. Serato catching flak, still able to find one, pulls the trigger, Tessa's gone. Kiyosuke needs to find him, trapped on the box, is Fallen. Kiyosuke double. Serato the same on the orb, Yakinda walking through smokes. Falcons have breached again, and it's Kiyosuke with 3.
Yuri's giving it a go. Yuri's giving it a look.
He fancies himself a clutch. The Falcons fancy themselves an 11th.
Dipped his toe in the water, didn't like what he saw, and you all know what that means. The sheer brute force that Kiyosuke is bringing on these T sides is insane.
Just let him off the leash. An AWPer peeking mid, and he does this.
Yeah, the Molotov reaction. Nothing to calm there. I took my chance. And I had none. Kiyosuke ready for absolutely everything. His devastation on the faces. Just 2 more rounds. They can buy in. They can give it a good go, but it might be 3 straight 13-8s.
That one leaves a mark. The HE finds 2 of them. They want the opening incision. They cannot operate on the back foot once more. Thin the herd. Nico once more has found the opening. Yakinda sidelined. He has to watch this round play out. 6 frags, 17 deaths. Unable to find a mark. Now, if you're Falcons, all you need is the conversion. All you need is a plan well executed. Here's something from the Brazilian swinging on out, and Carrigan receives Serato. The confidence just isn't there. Fallen to try and save them. They're not going to go down.
They've got to save if they can. You're going to give them 12. You're going to let them take map, match, series, and major point. Just 1 more required.
This is going to feel like the longest bomb timer.
And they're not even hunting. They're not taking any chances.
This puts them 1 away from everything. How do you keep your head in the game?
Have a couple of M4s. You'll have the AWP.
Round 21. And Molodoi tries to make a play once more, not going to be deterred by Kiyosuke's headshot. Fires off, gets back. Monacy looking for an opening. Yakinda hidden out behind the boards, catches flag from the HG, one back, finds Fallen. Who moves first? Nico doesn't know about Fallen. Trying to bait a reaction, get some info for free. We've won 4 rounds on this T side, all you need is one more. And Nico, he's removed the head! The head honcho! The godfather of Brazilian Counter-Strike is down, and now he can pull the strings from the grave! But Falcons want it! They've got the advantage! In this moment, in this round, in this cathedral, every headshot is a prayer answered! Molodoi's missed it! Tessers hasn't! A little bit back, Keiserato gone to Kiyosuke! On the precipice of long-awaited glory! This day is theirs! This day is his!
10 years! In the 17th time of asking, Nico has his major!
No longer will he be haunted by Boston! No longer tormented by Stockholm! Because he is forever a major champion in Cologne!
An agonizing wait, but this is pure euphoria, the top of the Counter-Strike world. Dreams finally realized.
A reunion with Captain Carrigan. He said himself he shouldn't be here, and now a Cologne Major trophy in his cabinet.
Tessas, redemption for Rio, the unsung hero. Monacy lost 8 finals in a row, and finally he has tasted victory.
What a path to this glory. Everyone they thought could beat you in your wake.
Navi, Vitality, Spirit, and finally Furia. Every single top dog thrown to the wayside. Kiyosuke, what a weapon. His first year of Tier 1 professional Counter-Strike, and they make that walk.
Cologne, you know what time it is. I don't want you to have any voice left as we celebrate something truly special. Your Intel Extreme Masters, your Cologne Major champions, it's all theirs. Falcons!